There is a mountain in Northern California that doesn't just take your breath away with its beauty. It calls to you. Something deep inside of your soul just recognizes the frequency, even if you've never seen a photo of it, even if you just heard about it. And that mountain is Mount Shasta. And what most people don't know is what lives beneath it. So today we're going to go somewhere extraordinary. We're going to go deep into the earth, into ancient history, into a reality that exists just beyond the veil of what most of us have been taught to believe is possible. Welcome to the Boujee Healer Show. I am Gail, and I'm so glad you're here because this episode is so special and so sacred to me. Today we're talking about Telos, the living, breathing, fifth-dimensional city beneath Mount Shasta, home to the Lemurian civilization that never truly disappeared. So to understand the city of Telos, we have to go way back. We're talking like 12,000 years ago, before recorded history as we know it, before Egypt, before Babylon. There was a great civilization called Lemuria, also known as the continent of Mu, an advanced society that flourished in what is now the Pacific Ocean and parts of the Americas and Asia. The Lemurians were a deeply spiritual people. They were incredibly intuitive and gifted, and they lived in harmony with nature and each other and the cosmos. With each other, mainly, this is a society full of like heaven on earth energy. But they knew, they had foresight that most of us can only dream of, and they saw what was coming. They saw a great cataclysm, the kind that reshapes continents, the kind that swallows worlds. So rather than perishing, the Lemurian priests and priestesses and their most evolved souls, they petitioned the beings of Agartha network, the inner earth civilization, for refuge. And they were given permission to build their new home inside of the earth beneath a mountain that they considered deeply sacred. And that mountain is Mount Shasta. And that's where I am here in Mount Shasta. So using their advanced knowledge of crystals, sound frequencies, and light, they constructed what would become the city of Telos, a city that they have been cultivating, evolving, and ascending with for thousands of years. So they entered the mountain as a fourth dimensional being society, and over millennia, through spiritual practice, evolution, heart-centered living, and the mastery of energy, they evolved into fifth dimensional beings. So the city of Telos today is estimated to house over 1 million Lemurians, living in a crystalline city with miles of chambers filled with temples, gardens, healing centers, libraries. It is a civilization of light that exists right underneath our feet in the inner earth network. So I know some of you might be thinking, what does it actually look like down there in the inner earth? The beings of Telos, the Agarthans, the Lemurians, have communicated through channels, through meditations, and through direct contact with sensitive humans for a long time. And what they describe is breathtaking, magical, because Telos exists across multiple levels within the earth, also beneath this mountain. So the first level is their main city. So you want to think about crystalline architecture, temples that are made of light and technology that runs on consciousness rather than fossil fuels. There are parks, there are rivers, there are sun simulator that bathes in the city in a soft golden light. So it feels like you're just walking around in light. So they have a society that is post-scarcity. No one goes hungry. No one is suffering the way that we are used to here on the surface. No one goes without, and they operate from a place of unity consciousness, meaning they have moved beyond all the competition, the fear, the scarcity, all of this separation that we are experiencing here on the surface of the earth. So what do they look like? They are tall. They're about 7 feet and above, with lifespans that stretch across thousands and thousands of years. So some of the elders in Telos remember Lemuria firsthand. And their primary teacher, their high priest, is known as Adama, a beloved master who has been the primary communicator between Telos and the surface world. His messages speak of one thing above all else. They are waiting for us to reconnect, and they are sending us their love constantly. Eventually, when we raise ourselves to a higher fourth-dimensional society, we will be able to connect with them again on the surface as they teach us how to become fifth-dimensional beings again and create the new Lemuria, heaven on earth. So if you have ever visited Mount Shasta here or even thought about visiting, you probably felt something already. It's something that's undeniable. So people come from all over the world to this mountain and they cry without even knowing why. They feel seen, they feel home, they have visions, realizations, they receive downloads. Old wounds that they've been carrying for years suddenly start to crack open and release. So this isn't accident. This is not some kind of thing that just is not connected to anything else. The Lemurians of Telos are actively sending healing energy to the surface here. And the mountain itself, it functions as an actual portal. So it literally is a sacred antenna between dimensions. And the water from Mount Shasta springs carries a crystalline frequency unlike anything else on the earth. And this is why when you come here and drink the water, you feel the vibrations, you feel something cleansing you, activating you. Spiritual seekers from all over the world, healers, starseeds, light workers have been drawn to this mountain for over a century because something in their soul remembers and it gets called here. Something in them knows this place. Many people have reported seeing Lemurians in their peripheral vision on the mountain or maybe being connected or contacted by them, and others have encountered what appear to be UFOs above the peak or maybe other kinds of contact experiences here, and some have had direct communication during their meditation at the sacred springs or the surrounding forest areas here. So this mountain actually works on you. It strips away whatever is not real and it calls you back to who you truly are. And that is the gift of Telos. And Mount Shasta, she is a teacher. She will give you what you need, not what you want. And she kicks your butt a little bit because those of you who have been here know it is a vortex. The energy is so powerful here. Here's what I love about this. You do not have to be on the mountain to connect with Telos because the Lemurians are fifth dimensional beings, which means they operate beyond the physical location. So they respond to intention, heart energy and connection, and genuine desire to connect with them. So here's a few ways that you can begin to open that channel right where you are right now. So the first way is that you can set the intention, maybe it's before you sleep or before you meditate. You want to simply just say out loud or in your heart, I open myself to connection with the beings of Telos. I am ready to receive. This intention is everything in 5D communication. So the second way is that you can work with crystals, Lemurian seed crystals especially. Those are my favorite way to connect, and those beautiful quartz crystals with horizontal striations on them. You'll see some records in the crystals. They're said to have been programmed by the Lemurians before the cataclysm as records of their wisdom. So holding one during meditation can be a powerful bridge. The third way is to go into nature. Just connect with water, trees, the earth beneath your feet. They are conductors of this energy. So you want to spend time in nature with the conscious intention of connecting with Telos and the Lemurian light. The fourth way is to ask Adama to come forward. You can call the high priest of Telos Adama by naming him during meditation. So many people have received profound guidance and healing simply by opening that invitation. The fifth way is to embody the frequency. Telos operates in the frequency of unconditional love, unity, peace, harmony, and joy. And the more you align your energy with those states through gratitude practices, heart opening and heart-centered living, releasing judgment, and the thinner the veil becomes, the more you access these higher states and you can connect more in these states. Dancing, music, all of these things, releasing all the judgment and just opening up your heart. You are already connected. Telos is not far away. It is simply in a dimension that requires your heart to be the key to connect. So that is how you can practice connecting to Telos. The Lemurians didn't just survive, they ascended, and they were holding the frequency, the template of what we now are becoming here on Earth. So they're cheering us on. They're sending us love codes right now. They are so excited about what is happening on the surface right now because humanity is waking up. You are waking up. And every time you open up your heart, every time you choose love over fear, every time you say yes to your soul, you are doing exactly what they did. You are building our own city of light from the inside out. So if you want to go deeper with this, if you want to actually travel there in your consciousness, I have created a guided meditation specifically designed to connect you with the city of Telos and the Lemurian light beings. That link is in the description, and if your soul is truly calling you to the mountain itself physically, and if you feel that pull and you know it's time, I also offer retreats and guided private journeys here that are transformational experiences where we go to the land together, we work with the energy, and we let Telos do what it does. All of the information there is in the description, and thank you so much for being here with me today. And if this video touched something in you, if something woke you up and activated you while you're watching, leave me a comment and let me know what you feel below. I want to hear from you, and share this with somebody who is ready for this. As always, stay magical, sovereign, and stay bougie. And make sure you like and subscribe, because I have meditations and videos every week being posted here. And I'm sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Mwah!